So I can't even imagine what my little boy's gonna look like at 8.
Isn't that crazy?
But obviously, you've been a single mom for a long time. I'm a single mom. What has that journey been like for you? And I'm sorry for the passing of your son's father. I know that was terrible.
Very hard. It was, honestly, I didn't see that coming. Obviously, even with me and his dad separated, it was just like, I never thought that could be me. It was a really hard thing to go through. I didn't even know how to process it. Like, soon as everything happened, I honestly went to therapy the day, 2 days after it happened, because I was like, I don't know how to process this. My son's name is his father's name, and I just never knew that would be me. I mean, his father's side of the family is absolutely supportive and amazing. And so that helps. And my family's so amazing. So that helped me a lot. So I've leaned into family a lot, and that has been helpful for me. But I never thought I'd be a single mom. I'm like, you have a kid to think this is what it's going to be. And this is how, in your head, it's got to be perfect. Never say.
So word on the street is Angela Simmons has finally reached her breaking point with Yo Gotti. After everything she's endured, the public flirting, the years of pursuit, the high-profile gifts, and the apparent picture-perfect romance, Angela has reportedly said, enough is enough. The fairy tale that fans rooted for has turned into a nightmare of betrayal and public humiliation. And while many were initially rooting for Gotti to finally win over the woman of his dreams, now those same fans are looking at him sideways. Because instead of cherishing what he worked so hard to get, he may have destroyed it with selfish decisions and reckless behavior. And the latest twist? It's got everyone talking. Allegedly, Gotti didn't just cheat, he got another woman pregnant. Yes, baby mama drama on a whole new level.
Those gates right there. Remember you said that you...
Let's rewind this mess because the red flags were waving way before this baby bombshell. Back in 2023, rumors started circulating that Gotti was up to no good. Gossip pages lit up with tea about him being spotted in Las Vegas, not alone, but with a woman that sources identified as a nurse, and not just any nurse, but his alleged side chick. They were reportedly staying at the Aria Hotel, looking cozy and unbothered. And while some people tried to excuse it by saying Gotti and Angela were on a break at the time, nobody really believed that. It felt like damage control, a weak excuse to mask what was clearly some shady behavior. And now, with that same woman allegedly carrying his child? Whew, that Vegas trip suddenly looks a lot worse in hindsight. And here's the thing, Angela didn't just randomly trust Gotti. She gave him a second chance after he cheated the first time. Yes, you heard that right. He had already messed up once. But she believed in him, believed he could change. They sat down, had real conversations, hashed things out like adults. Gotti made promises. He swore up and down that he was done with the games, that he had grown up and was ready to be serious. Angela, being the gracious and forgiving woman she is, gave him another shot. She wanted to believe the man who'd been professing his love for her for years would finally treat her right. But clearly, Gotti didn't value the gift of a second chance.
Wanted a Tesla? Well, I got you one of those.
I swear to God, okay?
Fucking brother, Eric! Don't play that shit! Yeah, bitch, y'all what they
And let's not forget the lengths he went to win her over. This wasn't just sweet texts and flowers. Gotti showed up with serious money. On her birthday, he pulled out all the stops. We're talking luxury-level gifting, like a crocodile Himalayan Birkin bag that's worth close to $300,000. That's a collector's item, not something you pick up on a random shopping spree. He paired that with a diamond-encrusted Himalayan watch, estimated at over $100,000, and that's just the stuff we know about. Gotti was trying to prove to the world that Angela was his queen, that he was worthy. But unfortunately, no amount of money can buy trust. And while Angela may have been smiling in the pictures, it looks like Gotti was hiding something behind all the glitter. But here's the real kicker. This isn't some random celebrity fling. This story has history. It goes all the way back to 2015 when Yo Gotti dropped that now legendary lyric, "I got a crush on Angela Simmons." It was in his hit song, "Down in the DM," and it made headlines instantly. Gotti didn't whisper his feelings. He blasted them for the world to hear. Fans were living for it. A rapper openly simping for a successful, classy woman like Angela? It was refreshing. He wasn't sliding into her DMs privately. He was putting his heart on the track. And people really wanted to see it happen. It felt like a rare case of real love in the industry. But as we know now, sometimes the loudest declarations come from the messiest intentions. At first, Angela didn't even respond. She ignored the public shoutouts, didn't repost, didn't react. Just pure silence. But Gotti didn't stop. He kept showing up, kept making it known that he wanted her, and eventually, fans got their wish. After years of anticipation, Angela and Gotti finally started appearing in public together. Matching outfits, smiling in photos, attending events side by side. It looked like the dream had come true. Social media was in a frenzy. People were saying, "See? Love really does win." Angela herself even admitted in interviews that she was happy, inspired, and deeply connected with him. It looked like the perfect black love story. Until it wasn't. Because behind the romantic vacations and glossy Instagram posts, there was a trouble brewing. Gotti was still doing things behind the scenes that didn't line up with the image he was selling. In one interview, he casually revealed he gave another woman, his baby mama, a $100,000 Valentine's Day gift. That's not the kind of thing you do for someone you're done with. That's a message. A bold, expensive message. And suddenly, fans started questioning everything. Was Gotti ever really serious about Angela? Or was she just one of multiple women in his rotation? And here's where it gets even more gut-wrenching. After all that, after years of being publicly pursued, Angela ended up engaged to someone else. Not only did she shock the world with an engagement announcement, she followed it up with a pregnancy reveal. Double whammy. Social media went nuclear. People couldn't believe it. Gotti had spent years trying to win her heart, and in the blink of an eye, she had moved on. It was a plot twist nobody saw coming. And you just know Gotti was somewhere listening to Marvin's Room on repeat, regretting every bad decision he ever made. But even Angela's new chapter wasn't smooth. Her fiancé had a criminal past with some disturbing allegations involving women. Despite the headlines, Angela stood by him. She defended him publicly, saying he had changed. And when cheating rumors about him popped up too, she still held it down. But the pressure eventually broke them apart. They split in 2017, and naturally fans thought, okay, now it's Gotti's time. But no, Angela wasn't checking for him. Again, she moved on to NBA players, boxers, entrepreneurs, everyone except Gotti. The man had become a professional runner-up in his own love story. And then, finally, in 2022 or early 2023, Angela gave Gotti a chance. It looked like the universe had aligned. They went public, posted couple pics, spent holidays together. It was giving endgame energy. Angela even said she could see herself marrying him one day. She called him one of her biggest inspirations. It looked like all the pain, patience, and pursuit had finally paid off. And for a moment, we all believed it. But that moment didn't last long, because right as things seemed perfect, the cracks started to show. Cheating rumors resurfaced, and worse, Gotti's name got dragged into the case surrounding the murder of rapper Young Dolph. It wasn't Gotti directly, but his brother, known as Juke, was implicated in the trial. According to court testimony, Juke allegedly put a $100,000 hit on Dolph. Suddenly, this wasn't just celebrity gossip. It became a story of violence, crime, and danger. And while Gotti wasn't charged, the connection was enough to put a target on everyone around him, including Angela.
She a nice girl, like she got her head on straight. She went to school.
Hey y'all, I ain't been on live in a minute. Hey Heather, I miss you.
This way after I want bro, I'm saying we said you stay doing this shit. My mom you stay doing that.
Bro, you just had Chef B. You should have told your scary ass to say something on some food or something.
I feel cute with my bust down red.
Fans panicked. They flooded Angela's socials with warnings. Run! Protect your child. Get out before it's too late. The idea that someone as classy and composed as Angela could get caught in the crossfire of street drama had everyone worried. But still, she stayed. Through it all, Angela stayed loyal. And how did Gotti repay her loyalty? By reportedly cheating again and getting his ex pregnant. Not Angela, the other woman, the same one from Vegas, the one fans were suspicious of all along. And now people are angry, not just for Angela, but for the wasted years, for the way Gotti pursued her like a prince, only to treat her like a placeholder. Angela invested her heart, her time, her trust, and he played her out in front of the world. It's betrayal on a level that's hard to come back from. The question now is Angela finally done for good? Because at this point, the situation has gone from messy to dangerous. The cheating is one thing, but the alleged connection to violent crime? The fear that Angela could be dragged into legal or physical harm because of who she's dating? That's not just relationship drama. That's life and death. And while she's tried to hold things together to protect her peace and her image, fans are begging her, girl, walk away. Angela Simmons deserves better. And not just better gifts or better Instagram photos. She deserves honesty, peace, safety. She's been through enough. The question now is, will she finally cut ties for good? Or will Gotti manage to pull her back one more time with apologies and promises that he probably won't keep? Only time will tell. But one thing's for sure, this love story ain't the fairy tale people once thought it was.